Within an isolated node of the Matrix, the captain of Nemazani, Bugs, encounters a program running old code in which Trinity searches for Neo's location before the Matrix's agents can find him. Bugs discovers that an agent is behaving strangely and discovers that he is actually an incarnation of Morpheus and helps free him from the node before it is erased. Thomas Anderson is a successful game developer who, with the help of his business partner Smith, created a trilogy of games based on his dreams of the Matrix. He makes frequent visits to a nearby coffee shop, where he meets Tiffany, a married mother who reminds him of his dreams of the Trinity. He has trouble separating dreams from reality, but his therapist advises him and provides him with blue pills to help him maintain his intelligence, although he later refuses to take it. He sees an intruder in one of his personal instances of the game, but later learns that Smith had removed the instance. Outside the Matrix, Bugs and Morpheus discover Neo's sign within the Matrix, despite the belief that he was dead. They connect Neo to Anderson, and realize that he was inadvertently running the node so that Morpheus could find it. Bugs and his allies enter the Matrix to help locate Neo's body in the real world, and discover that Smith is Agent Smith, keeping a close eye on Anderson's movements. Bugs helps Anderson escape from Smith and his newfound ability to control multiple individuals within the Matrix as a swarm. Bugs and Morpheus explain to Anderson what the Matrix is, and as his perception of reality is already declining, Anderson agrees to extract. Neo awakens in a pod, finding that a nearby pod contains Trinity, but machine units, loyal to Bugs, fix it before freeing him. She is taken to the new human sanctuary of Nemazani and Io, where she is reunited with an elderly Niobe. Niobe explains that 60 years have passed in the real world since the end of the machine war, and that the human survivors have aligned with the machines so that the system can work against an anomaly within itself. Niobe takes Neo to visit Sati, an exile program he met earlier, which explains that the anomaly machine was created after the war and somehow revived Neo and Trinity and kept them separate from the others. Although Neo tries to save Trinity, Sati warns that there could be consequences. Niobe orders Neo to stay out of the Matrix, but Bugs and the others agree to disobey his orders to help free the Trinity. Coordinating activities in and out of the Matrix, Neo and Bugs enter the Matrix but are met by Smith and the other exiles who want to see the Matrix back to its former self. While Bugs and his crew fight the exile, Neo encounters Smith, who slowly remembers his previous abilities to bend the laws of reality within the Matrix. With Smith defeated, they take Neo to Tiffany's repair shop, but before Neo can talk to him, his doctor appears and time slows down. The doctor describes himself as Analyst, a program that studies the human psyche but has since become more powerful.
He saw Neo and Trinity die at the end of the machine war, but made resurrection pods to study them more. In countless iterations, he found that individually, the two were not special, but when they worked as one, they dominated the arrangement. Thus, the analyst is controlling the latest iteration of the Matrix to keep the two close to each other but prevent them from being close. As this has destabilized the anomaly, the machines prepare to reboot the Matrix again, but the analyst stops it. He threatens to kill Trinity if Neo does not rejoin his pod. Neo and Bugs are forced to leave the Matrix when another ship loyal to Neo brings the Menmosine back to Io. Neo begs Niobe to let her go back and try to free Trinity again, and she eventually agrees. Within the Matrix, the analyst invites Neo to a challenge, that if Trinity volunteers go to break free from the Matrix, Neo can take her, but if she refuses, Neo is permanently in the Matrix. "We'll come back. We'll come," Neo agrees. Trinity, in the form of Tiffany, is brought to them and when interrogated, her family is revealed. She initially wants to go with him,
but soon rejects that reality and recognizes that she is the Trinity. The analyst prepares to kill Smith before he intervenes, temporarily restraining the analyst and giving Neo, Trinity and the others time to escape. Neo and Trinity race forward to give Bugs and the others time to extricate themselves, but the analysts turn a swarm of controlled humans against them. The pair run into a skyscraper, and with nowhere else to go, the two jump in with Neo hoping that they'll be able to blow them up. Instead, Trinity has learned to fly and the two escape and gain control of the Matrix. After this, Neo and Trinity return to confront the analyst, assuring him that he will face dire consequences if he tries to take control of the Matrix again. Both Neo and Trinity take off to redesign the Matrix,